Hello, Ben Kingsley here. Super excited to be sharing some insights into WealthCLOCK and WealthSPEED on the Moorr mobile version, so the mobile app version. You can see here I am inside the settings and profile area. I'm going to click on the hamburger button. I'm going to bring up the wealth dashboard, and on this wealth dashboard you're going to see your wealth clock, and you'll see that clock is ticking over in real time based on your wealth speed. Which is the clock next door here. So let's go and have a look at the WealthCLOCK. You can see that there's a description in terms of what it includes and what it involves in terms of its description. And then down here, I'll do a quick little sidebar into the wealth tracker. So inside the wealth tracker, anytime you save that information, it will store and track the historical movement. And if you want to take a deeper dive into the breakdown of your net worth, it will also do that. And so it'll save all of that data. And if you click on one of the bars there, you'll see the breakdown showing up for you as well on the mobile version of the app. So that's obviously a great little feature in terms of Wealth Tracker as a sidebar. Let's get back to WealthCLOCK and WealthSPEED. So when you get into WealthSPEED, you can see here that the wealth speed of this typical regular client is looking at $10.78 per hour. It's been a good increase over that time period. And so I can click on the see details, and that'll take me into, again, as I start to build out that data set, it'll see all of that history tracking. So I've been able to build up that hourly rate over that time, or this couple has an example. You see the definition of what is wealth speed, and then you'll see the three sub gauges that sum up to calculate the wealth speed. And you can have a look at that asset speed, saving speed, and debt reduction speed. And you'll also then move across and you can see those asset speed there, and you'll start to see what asset speed is also made up. So you've got the four sub gauges for asset speed moving along. You've got the saving speed here in terms of what makes up the saving speed. So saving speed is net income speed, less spending speed. So you can see what sort of changes are occurring there. And then if we go to debt reduction speed, there's no sub gauges here, but you'll get a nice description of what debt reduction speed is all about. And then here's a breakdown of the net income speed. So you can see here, I can play around with the graphs and I can change that over time and have a look at what changes have occurred. So I go into the all area. Most of these changes are done from a long time ago. And so you can see in here, you've got the working income speed, and then the passive income speed, and then also the rental income speed and the investment income speed. So rental income and investment income speeds make up the passive income speed, and then you've got the working income speed. And obviously your goal is to get that passive income speed moving up that allows you to stop your exertion income and obviously build out your wealth story for financial peace and future retirement. Finally, you've got the spending speed. And so the spending speed, again, tap on here, you'll get the definitions of spending speed. And as you start to record history, you'll be able to get more and more of that data and that historical tracking for yourself. Now, anyone who's using Moorr for the first time in the mobile version, you've also got your financial dashboards, which you've got all of that information, and then you've got the cards that make up the expense items. So anytime you go into any one of these cars and you were to change the value in here, that is going to work through the back-end calculations, and that's going to adjust your calculations around spending speed and ultimately flow up into the wealth speed calculation. And then in terms of how quickly your wealth clock is going to turn is going to be determined on how you manage that cash story. So it really is about putting a focus and a bit of a gamification on trying to get your wealth speed moving as quickly as possible, and start looking at your spending in the current environment. That's going to be really important. And also make sure that your saving speed is going as hard as it possibly can. And if your saving speed is going really strong, maybe there's an opportunity to also look at reinvesting that into potentially buying some accumulating assets. So there's a lot of opportunity in terms of getting to understand the WealthCLOCK and the WealthSPEED, these really next generation financial tools to be part of how you would start building new habits and start building new mindsets, and ultimately make your wealth speed go quicker, which will improve your financial position and ultimately bring you quicker to a financial peace retirement. So there it is, a quick overview in terms of getting you familiar with the concepts of WealthCLOCK and WealthSPEED inside the app version. The web version is also consistent with the app version. A little bit more detail also in the web version as well. If you want to check that out, you need to go to my.moorr.com.au and you can log in with your same credentials as what you do on your mobile version. Thanks for watching. We'll keep you updated on all the new latest developments and enhancements to the Moorr platform and also to WealthCLOCK and WealthSPEED. Thanks again.